What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Reset channel. So if you watch Fair Winds, you know that I've been sitting here working on the Suburban. We didn't get near as far as I thought we were going to today. The club's got a church meeting in about an hour, which means I got to change and get up on the road. Real quick though, what we did get done, the CB's mounted and we tested it. We were able to talk out to the freeway, so 3.5 miles maybe. Got this mounted, it's not hooked to anything. You'll see exactly what that does later. Those of you that do severe off-road, obviously you know. That's mounted, not hooked up. And tomorrow I'm gonna spend all day out here running wires, mounting things up, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Huge thanks to Chris, you guys all know him. Fortunately, he's gotta take off. He's gonna go sit in a hotel and relax, get his 34 done. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For you, it'll be just a few seconds, and I'll see you then. All right. Day 2. You ever feel like you maybe bit off more than you planned? I will get this done. Today is April 11th? Yes, today is April 11th. I have to have this done by June 4th. And there is a lot to do. Okay, we're gonna see what we can make happen. I'm gonna get at this. I'm gonna get a little bit of a plan of attack, if you will, and then I'll catch back up with you guys in just a bit. This is not going anywhere nearly well as planned. I did get the speakers mounted. They are secured with self-tapping anchor bolts, and I have tested them. They sound great. I got the new amplifier mounted, wired up again. Works perfectly. I was able to go through and clean out all the old wires that were really bad. There was a plethora of useless wires. That's about half of it. And got everything cleaned up. It's all looking much better. Got the LED lights for the inside cleaned up or wired up. They're actually working on the dimmer switch now. I got these 2 lights that'll give me a good 90-degree arc out here of light bar. Same on the other bumper. I have the holes drilled for that one. Gotta do a little bit of trimming inside and then that'll be ready. Got the holes drilled for this side light, and I got the holes drilled for this side light, and I started on the back light, and well, I had killed one battery, put it on the charger, and then the second battery is overheated currently, so waiting for that battery to cool off. And of course the wind is going to pick up as soon as I start doing this video, so that's great. Anyway, kind of at a holding pattern right now, just because I want to get those lights mounted before I start running wires. I don't want to go too crazy into the running of the wires because I know I have to blow everything back apart to paint it. So yeah, still working on the details of making it perfect, but this is a much larger project than I expected. I was figuring to be completely done with all of this right now, and I'm like halfway. So this is going to be a good one. Thankfully, I'm still off tomorrow because I have safety school in the morning. And by the time that gets over and then I finally find a load, get dispatched, there'll be no point in me taking off Monday. So I'll be able to come out here and spend another good majority of the day working on this again, and I should be where I wanted to be tonight. So I'll give you guys an update a little bit later, and I'll catch you soon. Okay. Got a good push forward. Got that top bar finally mounted. I think I told you about those. I had them mounted last time. Yes. And got the panel and relays going. So there's actually power to this now. Tomorrow, I have to go get longer bolts because the bolts that came with the kit are too short to go through that box tube. And once I get those, I can mount those lights, and then it's time to run wires. So I might make it, because I wanted this done this weekend. I gave myself an extra day because I have to do that class in the morning. So I think I can get all that done tomorrow. So I'm gonna pick up my mess here, and we'll pick this back up tomorrow. I'll see you then. Okay, so got an early start this morning, and I forgot to show you guys last night. This is the panel that comes with that 8-button switch that I have up on the roof that I showed you last night. And then you get a breaker, and you've got one wire that controls the back lighting, one wire that controls all of your switch function, and then off of your battery into the breaker, out of the breaker in, and then obviously negative to negative. Easy day. Like I said, I meant to show you guys that last night, and I forgot. And got up this morning, 3 trips to the part store, because these light kits don't plan on you going through box tube and then having that bar right in the middle behind it. So I had to fabricate some spacers, and it's temporary, so I can get everything up and get the wires ran. I just had this old piece of tube, cut a couple pieces off of it, and that's temporary. I'm gonna get some better spacers. I'll probably just go to like an actual steel shop and have them get me tube that's this is way too big, it's sloppy, and using a cutoff wheel, it's not the straightest lines. But it's together so I can have the lights in place so that I can run the wires, and I don't really care that I have to blow it back apart, because I have to blow the whole thing back apart. All the lights got to come off. The CB's got to come off. Everything's got to come off. Well, be perfectly honest, it's getting painted. Never painted a car in my life aside from like rattle can, and I'm actually going to attempt a real paint job. We'll see how it goes. I will not leave the streetwalker here for that. I'll put her out in the front yard or something. But yeah, we're gonna do a real paint job. Ordered a new set of taillights, just cause. Trying to find some headlights, just because, well, these are shot. I would like to do clear markers, clear turn signals, and then just a quality sealed beam. Not like ridiculous. I have plenty of lighting up front, but I want something that's going to look nice. You know, I mean, I have these nice hyper white LEDs, and then that dingy yellow halogen. Kind of want it all to match. You know, I'm putting all this time and effort into this thing. I want it to look right. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside, get some breakfast. It's like 38 degrees out here, so it's really chilly. Then I'll come back after that, and I'll run all the wires, get everything done up and great, or at least as good as can be for now, knowing that I'm blowing it all back apart. So we'll get to that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Man, oh man. All right, so about 22 hours of work, and I finally have all 5 of these lights hooked up, all 3 of these, one of these on each side, one here and one on the other. and then another one here on the back. I have function tested all of them. They all work flawlessly. I've got the new stereo installed, speaker box is mounted, new amp, dimmer switch for another set of lights, and I'm going to go ahead and get all my tools picked up and put away. And once it gets dark, I'll come back out here and I'll show you guys all the lights, and that's where we'll close out this video. I'll see you in a couple hours. One thing that I completely forgot now that we've got all of the tools picked up is don't mind that wiring. As I said earlier, it's getting painted, but I wanted the holes that I had to cut in the roof cut. I wanted the grommets installed, and I wanted all of the wiring ran, so I'm not dealing with that after I paint it. So yes, there's wires laying around. Yes, they look like crap. Don't worry about that, because like I said, the roof rack's coming off, everything's coming off, it's getting stripped down, and we're gonna shoot some color on it. Anyway, sun's almost down. I'm gonna go get a shower, I'm gonna have some dinner, and I'll catch you guys soon. Okay, so went inside, had dinner, got a shower, and as you can see, the factory headlights on this thing are just shit. So finally got everything hooked up. We'll go ahead and turn those off. And here's what we have now. This is the front bumper. All right, kill those. Turn those off. Roof. There we go. All right, give me bumper 2. All right, kill both of those. Turn both of those off. There we go. Right side. All right, kill that. Rear. Oh, left side. So there's left side and rear. All right, we'll do left side again. All right, kill all of those. And because when I bought all those, Amazon said, hey, do you want these lights for $18? And at that time, the dome light didn't work. So now we've got dome lights. That get retarded bright. And that's the first part of getting this thing set up and ready to go. I have more parts that'll be in. Give me left light again. There we go. All right, so I got more parts that'll be in next week, hopefully. And none of these are aimed. These are just on because, like I said, I'm taking everything back off, and I'll aim everything after I paint it and get it all together. I've kind of reached a point where I don't know if I'm going to do the work. We're having delays on the parts coming in for the big part. I'm going to paint it. I'm still doing that. But the one other step, the other half of the parts that you saw at the beginning that aren't here yet, I might pay a shop to do those, just because it's something I've never done and I'm getting short on time, and we keep having issues with the parts getting shipped. So we'll figure all that out as it goes. I appreciate you guys tuning in, checking this out. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll go ahead and turn on all of the lights except for the interior. And it is daytime. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.